Before I show you this next video, I probably should set this up in context so that you understand what you are about to watch. So, when I was 12 years old, I became a huge Seinfeld fanatic, loved the show, got all the DVDs, still have them by the way, but I remember when Seinfeld was on TV. I mean, I was like only 4 or 5 years old. A lot of the jokes went over my head, but I remember my dad watching it a lot when it was on, and then it started coming out on DVD. We got all the DVDs, and I started watching the show, and I'm like, this is a really funny show. It's funnier than I remember it. And I really got into it, and there was a time in my life when I was a kid where I was obsessed with Seinfeld. I mean, loved this show. This show was like what the Beatles are to rock and roll. This show was to sitcoms for me, and I loved it. And so, because I loved it so much, and I always wanted to be a comedic actor at that time when I was younger, I always liked, of course, I thought all the characters on that show were funny, but I especially loved Michael Richards. Obviously, everybody loves Kramer from that show, but I loved his physical stuff that he did because it was always funny every time, and I wanted to imitate a lot of that stuff, so I would film myself when I was a kid imitating Seinfeld episodes, specifically ones that had a lot of physical comedy that Michael Richards was going to do. And some of that I tried to imitate, and some of it I thought I did okay with it, and other times I didn't. So this was back in, I want to say, 2006 through 2011 when I did this. Now, in the past couple of years, I ended up throwing out all of these tapes because I think I did like 60 episodes of Seinfeld recording this because I just loved imitating Seinfeld episodes. And so I threw all those tapes away, but I did have a couple of them saved on a flash drive that I recently found, and I thought, you know, a lot of this stuff is cringe-worthy, but some of it I think would be interesting to show here. So I took whatever episodes I had that were saved on the flash drive, because that's all I have left of this, and put it like a little small highlight reel together. And so what you're going to see is me imitating Seinfeld episodes, and you'll notice I don't have all of the dialogue quite down. You can see me kind of like delaying it, like I'm listening to the episode and I'm saying it like a second later. Some of the dialogue I did have memorized, a lot of it I didn't. And so, yeah, this is just me imitating Seinfeld episodes, and the clips that you're going to see here are probably from 07, 08. So I was about 14, 15, maybe 16 years old at this point. So, yeah, this is me imitating Seinfeld episodes. Enjoy.
What's on the list? Let's see. I'm very good at going in reverse in my car. Why isn't Postum a more popular drink?
Yeah, Postum is underrated.
Okay, why don't we start bidding? Do I hear $5?
Yeah, I'll fly home as soon as I can.
So you had a good time?
Oh, yeah.
Enjoyed yourself?
Very much.
All right, now you listen. What?
The massages are out! What? They're out! Because if I can't get one, you're not getting one!
Wait a minute, I need my massages. Can't you see I'm burned out?
What'd you get there?
Yeah, I bought dungarees.
Kramer, they're painted on.
The slim fit.
Slim fit?
Yeah, they're streamlined.
You're walking like Frankenstein.
They just gotta be worked in a little bit, that's all. See you.
person or anything, but my God, I mean, we've had like 3 lunches in a movie and she never stops calling. And it's those meaningless, purposeless blather calls. She never asks if I'm busy or anything. I just pick up the phone and she's in the middle of a sentence.
It's standard. Has she left you one of those messages where she uses up the whole machine?
Oh, it's sometimes she'll go, "Hello, Jerry," and I'll go, "Oh, hi, Marlene," and then it's, "Jerry, I don't know, sometimes."
What about trying to get off the phone?
Oh, I can't. It's impossible. There's no break in the conversation where you can go, "All right then." It just goes on and on and on without a break in the wall. I mean, I gotta put a stop to this. That they're not getting away with anything. I'm on hold. So, what'd you do yesterday?
Yesterday?
Yeah, you remember yesterday. Beautiful day. Good day to be out.
I didn't do anything.
Well, you must have done something.
No, nothing really.
Didn't go out of the house? Didn't take a walk on Columbus Avenue?
No, I did go out for a little while.
Well, your day's getting more interesting already. See? Told me they'd be back in a minute, and they lied.
You can't trust anyone.
No, you can't. Well, let's cut the ball, sister.
Oh, how quickly we forget. You owe me, buddy. For what? Remember this? What are you doing? 6 months ago, you're eating 4 of those for breakfast and chasing it with a ring ding. And 2 Butterfingers on the train. Sound familiar? Put that away. You remember that night I found you at Dickie Donuts? You're all hopped up on cinnamon swirls. It wouldn't serve you anymore. You wouldn't even have any teeth if it wasn't for me taking you over to Joe's fruit stand and stuffing cantaloupe down your throat. But so much for gratitude. Yeah. I'll give him the discount. Just put that thing away. This squares us.
You want the truth? It is your earrings. It is your chocolates. But it's so much more. You're pretentious. You call everyone by their full name. You called my doorman Sammy Samuel. But you didn't even say Samuel. You went Samuel. Papier-mâché? What is papier-mâché?
Keep going.
I think I made my point.
Oh, yeah! You gave her a taste of medicine, all right.
Well, I didn't want her to have an accident. What accident?
Well, after he heckled Toby, she got so upset she ran out of the building and a street sweeper ran over her foot and severed her pinky toe.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, then after the ambulance left, I found the toe. So I put it in a Cracker Jack box, filled it with ice, and took off for the hospital.
You ran?
No, I jumped on the bus. I told the driver, "I got a toe here, buddy. Step on it."
Holy cow!
Yeah. Then, all of a sudden, this guy pulls out a gun. Well, I knew any delay's gonna cost her pinky toe, so I got out of the seat and I started walking towards him. He says, "Where do you think you're going, Cracker Jack?" I says, "Well, I got a little prize for you, buddy." Knocked him out cold.
How could you do that?
Yeah, then everybody is screaming because the driver, he's passed out because of all the commotion. The bus is out of control. So I grab him by the collar, I take him out of the seat, I get behind the wheel, now I'm driving the bus.
You're Batman.
Yeah, I am Batman. Then the mugger, he comes to and he starts choking me. So I'm fighting him off with one hand and I kept driving the bus with the other, you know. Then I managed to open up the door and I kicked him out the door, you know, with my foot, you know, at the next stop.
You kept making all the stops?
Well, people kept ringing the bell.
What about the toe? What happened to the toe?
Well, I am happy to say that the little guy is back in place at the end of the line.
This is awful.
Sure. It's crap line. It's an acquired taste, yeah.
Oh, yeah. follow the recipe? The recipe was for 4 to 6 people. I had to multiply it for 183 people. I guess I got confused.
Tastes like dirt.
Well, I also dropped it on the way over.
I think there's a dead animal in the elevator.
I stuffed cabbage.
Hey, I just saw a pig man. A pig man! You know, he was sleeping, and then he woke up and he looked at me, and he made this horrible sound, this...
Where can I put this?
What is it?
It's Risk, Jerry. The game of world conquest. Alright, that's perfect. Yeah, the Drake's wedding, that's off.
The wedding's off? What happened?
The Drake, he found out that the wedding's on the same day as the Super Bowl. So he wanted to postpone it, they got in a big argument, and it's over.